Welcome to the meeting room at Global TV Talk Show, a broadcast service of globalbusinessnews.net.
This episode from the meeting room of Global TV Talk Show is brought to you by
The Bridge School, the accredited international online private school of choice, at bridgek12.org.
Porch Light Rental and Destination Services. Reduce your renter lump sum or managed relocation costs. Visit them at porchlightrental.com.
And by airs.com. With our full range of services, we can help design and manage your international relocation. Find us at airs.com.
Primestone Partners, featuring corporate, government, and developer housing solutions, as well as senior-level advisory services. Find them at primestonepartners.com.
And by International Auto Source. We are the vehicle experts for expats, featuring all major brands of automobiles with flexible solutions and financing. On the web at intlauto.com.
Become a global player in your field.
Cross Culture to Go provides virtual support for your global business and career success.
We can help you thrive in 140 plus countries and markets.
On the web at crossculturetogo.com.
Hi, it's Ed Cohen in San Diego, California. Welcome to Global TV Talk Show, a unit of globalbusinessnews.net. Go check it out. You're going to find some really interesting stuff there. Our special guest today is Cata Mayorga, JD. She is in charge of mobility and immigration for a company called DoorDash. Let's welcome Cata, who's with us today, live from Madrid.
Hi, good morning, Ed. How are you?
Good morning. Hola.
Hola.
All right. So tell us about DoorDash.
DoorDash is a great company to work for, especially now in the pandemic, for all we went through all this past year. It looks like that DoorDash kind of enable and help restaurants out there and help like mom and pop's restaurants to keep that life, business logistic, and therefore we're empowering communities in a huge and tremendous way. So I think DoorDash is doing a great job and helping communities and embracing, the economy in the U.S.
Yeah.
So I'm very proud to work at DoorDash, especially our C-levels, pro-immigrants. They empower our immigration programs. They help the community. So I can only say good things about DoorDash.
So it's basically a tech company.
That is correct.
And it's just with applications for food.
Yes, that is correct.
Right. So what makes it different than Uber Eats?
The fact that we're empowering mom and pop's restaurants, we helping with marketing, we teach them how to, onboard the application. We do a strategy, we help that single mom that wants to open that restaurant so that way they can keep running business. And we spend a lot of time and effort in our communities. That is the difference. We're investing in our community in the US so that way we can power the economy.
Well, that's really a nice sustainability story as well.
It is, yes.
Yeah, okay. So in immigration, it's global immigration, not just U.S.
That is correct. I'm pleased to announce that we have launched in Japan. We're super happy and excited. This has been announced. We had a press release for Japan, Tokyo. And believe it or not, we did launch in a market where we're under the state of emergency, borders locked down. So it was a huge, tremendous milestone for our company and helping the community in Japan because they're also under lockdown. So they will want to have services, delivery people, whether they can keep, the seniority and all those grandparents that they needed to stay home. So it was a challenge for us to launch under lockdown in a state of emergency, but we did it.
Well, congratulations. And so, Producer Paul, if you can find that email I sent you with the link that it shows, one of the slides is about the opening in Tokyo. And so,
And as you know, also Japan is conducting, the Olympics.
right.
So that was a huge controversial matter for the government of Japan because they didn't know if they needed to move forward with the Olympics or not, and so and so. And we're like, we need to be there. So,
Right. And I'm sure there'll be a lot of food delivery.
That is correct, because
Right.
everyone quarantined, and even though if you're a foreign national, once you arrive in Japan, you have to, if you come from a different state of US where they're, high risk, you will have to quarantine in facilities where they tell you to go. And this is the same thing that is happening in Australia as well. The government tells you where to quarantine, it's same as Canada. So they
see.
send you like a list of locations where you need
Yeah.
to quarantine.
So if you could, so this is a screen from your site that I found early today. Food delivery DoorDash from the United States launches service in Sendai, first entry into Asia.
That is correct.
Right, and they look really happy.
Yes, excited.
So it's Japanese food, not just American food, right?
That is correct.
Right. And when you go into other countries, it's local as well.
That is correct.
Yeah. So I'll bet it's popular. Yeah.
We really hope so.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you, Producer Paul.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you a timely announcement.
Hi, I'm Sergei Gorbatov.
I'm Angela Lane.
Together we're researchers, writers and practitioners in the field of human resources.
And we've also been multi-country, multi-assignment career expats.
We owe our professional development and growth to a very large extent to the international assignment opportunities that we have had.
But in a world where distributed work may become the norm, we also want to understand what will happen to the nature, duration, and purpose of international assignments.
Together with our colleague, Julian Dalzell from the University of South Carolina, we're undertaking a study on the future of expatriation.
And we'd value your contribution. You can participate in this important study by completing a simple 10-minute questionnaire.
Access the questionnaire by typing in your browser tinyurl.com/expert study. That's tinyurl.com/expert study. You can also find the link here on ED's website next to this video.
Thank you for joining us in this study. In return for your contribution, we'll provide you with a copy of our research.
And of course, you'll be invited to an exclusive webinar hosted by Ed, where we will share our findings right here on Global Business News.
And so please go to tinyurl.com/expat study. Take the survey so that we can better understand the future of expatriation.
Something that's really neat is that the Bridge School partners with various organizations to provide learning for their students. For example, we partner with a major ballet company, and we are able to enroll several of their students into our school. So now not only is the student able to participate in a school and have a seamless transition while they're very active in their ballet career, but now they have other dancers that are with them that are doing some of the same courses. So it's almost becoming a camaraderie where they're taking similar courses, they're working together on their ballet, and really being able to form this great partnership with these organizations to provide a needed service. A lot of times there are student athletes who will spend hours and hours at the gym or at the basketball courts, wherever it is. And if they're attending a traditional school, they're in school from 8 to 3. They get a quick snack, and then they're at the gym for 3 to 4 hours in the evening. Coming to us and having that partnership, they're able to break that up throughout the day. They can have a morning practice, get some schooling in, have an afternoon practice, finish their schooling in the evening. So there's that flexibility. And additionally, if there are tournaments or performances, it's fantastic because if there's a week where they have shows straight through, they can take that week off of learning and then pick back up when they're done. So it offers this great flexibility. And for the program owners of these sports leagues, it is a win-win situation for them because they see this need. They see this need that their students need to make sure that they are obtaining the grades necessary to be successful adults in our country and in other countries. But it provides them an environment where they can be successful at both.
Okay, so global immigration with the pandemic is it's crazy making now, right?
It is. A lot of our colleagues, as you know, from the field of global mobility, were suffering this from almost like a year and a half, 2 years, where we see our workforce to get stuck in other countries like Canada, India. It has been devastated for some. I would say tech companies, because whether you thought that you had your workforce in the US and everyone is working here, that's not the case. We also have seen, and not just the DoorDash, I'm talking about in general, that a lot of our employees have lost, so many family members abroad. So this has been devastated in terms of global mobility and relocation, because you need to get that permit for that employee or that foreign national to leave the US. And that employee won't be able to come back to the US because, lockdown restrictions. So you have to send that employee to a third country and then, quarantine there and then send them to the US. But maybe when they arrive in the US, the law changed in the next 24 hours. So you need to repatriate that employee back to India or back to any other country. So it has been a lot of issues and controversial problems for all of us in the global mobility world.
Nuts. So, okay, so we're on the site and it says connecting people with possibilities. And I see you really believe in diversity and inclusion.
Yes, we do. 100%. Look at me.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
easy. It's easy to do that. So, where is DoorDash going in terms of, without telling me any secrets or anything? It's because it's a tech company, it's a matter of the marketing through social media and other electronic ways.
That is correct. I see that DoorDash is going to the future, enable all ages and enable the society and targeting many ages as well to enable to use this app. And that's all I can say right now.
Yeah, okay.
Because I don't want to talk too much.
We'll stay tuned and follow
Yes,
the Wall Street
please.
Journal.
Yes.
And so I thank you very much for being on our Global TV talk show today with this dash. This is an interview dash. So back in San Francisco, things are open and everybody's almost like super energized. Things are here in Southern California, it's like boom town. So it's just great to have this energy so apparent. And I'm sure in San Francisco it's the same thing, although I haven't been up there in a year and a half.
Yes. So I left San Francisco 2 weeks ago, and I could tell you that there's people moving around the city. I could see people coming back with their luggage on the weekends. You could see now Ubers are more full of workers coming back with their luggage and like, oh, now we need to move back. And, it looks like offices are going to reopen probably 50 to 60 or 80% because we are approaching the goal of probably being 99% vaccinated in San Francisco. So that's a huge milestone. And therefore, it seems like the big tech companies, they want to have some of the workforce back in the office. I don't know if you were able to see the last announcement from Apple as well, saying, whoever is interested or they want to maintain their job, they're more than welcome to come to the office. And if you're not, you're more than welcome to leave. So it looks like we're getting more clarity now of those big tech companies, whether it's going to be their approach, but it's going to be a lot of pros and cons as well.
Right.
And there's going to be a separation between the workforce who decide to stay remote versus the workforce that we're going to go to the office, because it looks like whoever choose to go to the office in a hybrid model, obviously, they're going to have more advantage in terms of, on their career path. It looks like so.
Right. And so it's like offshoring in the old days. The work goes to India or wherever, and it'll get done okay. But, you just don't have the relationships anymore. You get the work done and fine. Okay. And they get paid out there working from home or from anywhere. But the people in the office on a consistent basis are going to be part of a team. But hybrid is here to stay for sure. And when we produce our next live meeting, I would love you to be on it. And if you can't do it live, then be on video with us.
Absolutely. I will be there without a doubt.
Thank you, Cata. Be
You're
well
welcome.
and see you around.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
And good evening to you in Madrid. Bye-bye now.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you for joining us in the meeting room at Global TV Talk Show.
Have a wonderful day, and stay safe.